Morgan served as the 40th President of the United States in 2 terms from 1980 to 1988. He commanded Mr. Gorbachev to tear down the Berlin Wall. He also was elected Governor of California in 1966.
Andrew Jackson was the 7th President of the United States. He served 2 terms from 1829 to 1833 and 1833 to 1837. He was the first president who came from a poor family. At 9 years old, Andrew Jackson wanted to fight for his country in the Revolutionary War. When Andrew Jackson was not president, one guy fired at him and the gun misfired. Then he did it again, so Andrew Jackson beat him up with his cane, and Davy Crockett came to help him. Andrew Jackson had a 1,400-pound cheese in the White House for 2 years, and then the public came in and ate the cheese in 2 hours.
Franklin Roosevelt was the 32nd President of the United States. He served 4 terms from 1933 to 1945. He was elected the most times out of any president. Later in life, he suffered from polio.
John Adams served as the 2nd President of the United States. He served 1 term from 1797 to 1801. An important fact about his presidency is President Adams devoted his adult life to the twin causes of creating the United States and securing its long-term survival. Something interesting about John Adams is he was the first president to have a son who became president.
Theodore Roosevelt served as the 26th President of the United States. He served from 1901 to 1909. He served 2 terms. He created the Department of Commerce and Labor to help workers receive fair treatment. In 1902, he was hunting and refused to shoot a bear. This inspired a shop owner to make a stuffed bear named Teddy.
James Madison served as the 4th President of the United States. He served 2 terms from 1809 to 1817. While James Madison was president, Congress declared war on Britain. The war was called the War of 18.
George W. Bush served as the 43rd President of the United States. He served 2 terms from 2001 to 2009. George W. Bush helped build the Texas Rangers Stadium, and also his favorite food is burger pizza.
Thomas Jefferson served as the 3rd President of the United States. He served from 1801 to 1809. He helped make the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. In 1804, he sent out explorers named Lewis and Clark. Their expedition helped the country claim the Oregon Territory, which later became Washington, Idaho, and Oregon.
James Monroe served as the 5th President of the United States. He served 2 terms from 1817 to 1825. An important fact about his presidency was he helped negotiate the Louisiana Purchase. An interesting fact about him was he was the last president to have no photos taken while he was president.
Harry S. Truman served as the 33rd President of the United States. He served 2 terms from 1945 to 1953. Harry S. Truman basically had 1 full term because he finished Franklin Roosevelt's term and then got elected. By the age of 14, President Truman had read every book in the public library in Independence, Missouri.
John F. Kennedy was born on May 29, 1917. He served as president through 1961 through 1963. President Kennedy was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald on November 22, 1963. John avoided a nuclear war by getting the Soviets
to remove the missiles from Cuba.
Barack Obama was the 44th president in the United States, and Barack Obama served two terms from January 20 to 2009 until January 20, 2017. And his vice president was Joe Biden and his wife Michelle Obama, and they have two daughters, Sasha and Malia. Barack Obama went to college through 1979 to 1981. A funny fact about Barack Obama's closing speech were Obama out.
Richard Nixon was the 37th president. He served two terms from 1969 to 1974. President Nixon re-signed his second term because he was trying to cover up illegal things that he had done. Him and the First Lady brought back two pandas for the United States.
Woodrow Wilson was the 28th president. He served two terms from 1913 to 1921. He helped people in World War I. Woodrow Wilson is the only United States president buried in Washington, D.C. Woodrow Wilson won the Nobel Peace Prize.